Hey guys, so this past Sunday I went to Kennywood for the first time in 10 plus years. And to paraphrase the old Korean lady from the Gabriel Iglesias Netflix special, sorry for what I said when I was hungry, I have two great stories to tell. Like I said, I went to Kennywood this past Sunday, and I have two great stories to tell. The stories are so great, I'm going to spread them out over two parts. This is part one, where we went there. I told my sister I'm gonna get on every stinking ride I can. I didn't get on the kangaroo. Didn't get on the kangaroo because I don't have that great of balance, okay? And if you've ever been to Kennywood on the kangaroo, there's this little platform that you stick your foot up on. I don't know how high up it is on the ground. And it's just a 1 foot, and then the other foot can't just stick 2 feet on there because it's impossible. I didn't get on that because I didn't trust my balance. My family tried to help me get on, but I'm like, this isn't happening. I got out of line. I got on every roller coaster that was running. First, I got on because my little cousin Neve wanted to get on the racer. There was like 15 of us. She wanted all of us to get on together, so we got on the racer. My riding buddy the whole day was my sister, Tori. We're in the front of one of the cars. And, because, there's two, because, they race each other. So we're in the front of one of the cars. I'm having fun. The rush came back to me of like, holy shit. You can verify this with my sister. 2, 3 of the coasters I rode like 5. The lines are so freaking insane. You spend most of the time waiting. That's how amusement parks are. We were in the front car. The rush came back to me. It's kind of scared the shit out of me because I haven't rode a roller coaster in 10 plus years. We're going, I'm freaking out because of all the speed just coming back to me, not the drug, the sensation. Going, I'm like, holy shit. And by the way, speaking of roller coasters and speed, every coaster I got on, my ass left the seat. At least once. I like my ass on the ground. That's where it's supposed to be. That's how God intended. I don't like my ass leaving the seat. I just don't. I was not happy with it. Because, as physics say, once an object's in motion, it stays in motion. I think that's what it says, right? My things holding me came apart. This fat Italian boy would fly off to his potential death. So I was not happy with that. Back to the racer, we were racing, and I'm having a good time besides my ass leaving the seat and me being terrified of the speed, just feeling it for the first time in 10 plus years. We're going, and I'm realizing, hey, my coaster's winning, right? We're almost to the end. The other coaster, speeding up, gets ahead of us. They win. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, I even could tell near the end, I'm like, they're gonna win. They won, so there you go. So that was the first coaster I got on. The second coaster I got on was the Jackrabbit. The Jackrabbit, again, was with my sister. Again, my ass left the seat. I did not like it. I had fun. Beat again was holy shit, because I haven't felt that in so long. But anyway, I digress. We're in line waiting. My sister's like, oh, there's a camera on here. Snaps your picture. And I'm like, okay, so tell me where it is so I can make a funny face. He's like, okay. So we're on the coaster, and she's like, it's coming up. She's like, it's around this bend, and we're going down. And I'll just attach the picture right here. As you see my face, I am happy. I'm having a wonderful time. And by the way, the people in the picture, top left with me, beside me was my sister Tori. Bottom left was my mother. Bottom right was my cousin Ashley. All the people in the picture. We rode the Jackrabbit. We had a blast. Now we get to the story part. The Phantom's Revenge. I have never ridden it before. It was the biggest coaster working at the time. They are working on a steel coaster that's coming up end of this month, I think. Biggest coaster I've ever been on. I remember like 10 plus years ago, last time I was there, I almost rode it. Was at the front. Started storm. Right when we were at the front, they shut it down because of the storm. It sucked ass. We're going to the Phantom's Revenge. I'm walking. If you've ever been there and you've ever ridden the Phantom, you know it's a long walk. I'm walking. My aunt's boyfriend's behind me. He's like, "You nervous?" I'm like, "Yeah." We were joking around. I'm like, what am I doing with my life? I'm walking. My little cousin Ethan is like, "Hey, Danny, come on. Get in line." Like, there's like rows or whatever of like people. For this road, whatever. He's like, get in this row right beside me and Aston, which is my other cousin, so we can be in the same car. Me, my sister, my cousins Aston and Ethan can be in the same car. So I'm like, okay. We're in line, car comes. People get out, we get on. So as I'm getting on, my cousin Ashley's like, "Yeah, I'm telling you," because I think she knew it was my first time. So I get in the car. They take off. If you've ever been on the Phantom, you know it takes like a minute to get up the first hill. I'm sitting here. By the way, I don't like heights. That's the reason why I tell my family I'm so short. I don't like heights. But for some reason, my sister and I like roller coasters. Like, my sister doesn't like heights either. We're going up the hill. It's taking like a minute. I'm like, are we still going? Of course we were. And I'm looking, I'm like, holy shit. Like, my cousin Ethan told me before we got on the ride, by the way, I'm backing up a little bit, told me there's a camera on this ride like there was the Jackrabbit. And I told him, "Where's it at?" Told me it's near the end. So keep that in mind. Going up the hill, I'm like, we still going. We're joking at, the people on the ground. I'm like, they look like ants, things like that. Finally, we get to the top. And what scared me, besides the height, was when it gets to the, top of the hill, it kind of goes like this. So you can go down. That scared the absolute shit out of me. I'm screaming. Like, pretty much the whole day I was screaming. Mostly from fear. Some fun. I'm going down the hill. I'm screaming. We're going. Every time after that, every time I see we come to a hill, I'm like, oh shit, another hill. We go down the hill. We get to near the end, and I remember what Ethan told me. Camera. And this time I saw the flash. So I'm like, I'll make a face for a funny picture. I'll attach it here. The picture you are about to see, my face is 5% fake fear, 95% real fear. Yeah, that was my face. 95% of that was real. Absolute fear. And if you notice, like, my cousin behind me, I guess I'll put it back up. If you look at my cousin's mouth behind me, Ethan, his mouth is open, and you can see his uvula, and his tongue is so freaking long, it's like my dog's. How does that even fit in his mouth? I don't know. We get off the ride. Literally, guys, I'm shaking the rest of the day. I was nauseous the whole day, but this shook me up. And the weird thing is, I just rewatched it on YouTube with a POV. And I told my sister, when we go again, I'll get on again because I'm a stupid ass. We get off the ride, back to, me on the ride. We get off the ride, we go look at the pictures. We see my face. My sister is laughing her ass off. She had to call my mom because, she didn't know she had enough money. We bought the picture. Yeah, people love it. My sister said that is her favorite picture ever of, people on rides and stuff like that. Next roller coaster we got on was the Exterminator. You ever been on the Exterminator? It's a long line. There's, bars and, people, if you're going this way, the people ahead of you are going this way, right? We're in line. And my cousin's boyfriend is like, "Hey, Tony." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Do you like the Phantom's Revenge?" I'm like, it scared the shit out of me. That was literally what I saw. So this is the end of part 1, my terrifying first time on the Phantom's Revenge. Click here for part 2 to hear about how I unintentionally gave Kennywood a souvenir.